Hey there. I'm about a minute early actually coming on, so I'm just going to dawdle for a bit. So and wait to see if anybody wants to come on. If you're coming on a replay, click hashtag replay. So I'm just going to meander here for a sec until it's o'clock. Oh, it's 1 o'clock. So I'm just going to see if anybody wants to come on. Right. I'm going to wait for a couple of secs for Facebook to tell people I'm here. Hello. Okay. So just I'm going to dawdle for a minute until people come on. How are you? Okay. Hopefully people are getting their cup of tea. Everyone coming on. I'm drinking San Pellegrino. So when you do come on, just say hi. Hi Sonia, say hi. Hi Rich, hi there. Okay, cool. So people are coming on. Say hi and your name and stuff, that'd be really cool. If you comment, more people get to hear about it. So I am doing a little live here about intentions. My intention was to actually be in the shower before I did this, but I didn't quite get there. So intentions, massively important, and it's basically the how we get and how we know we're getting where we want to get to. So a big problem with hi Jules, hiya, enjoy and be safe. Will do now then, thank you. So the biggest mistake I see when it comes to goal setting or intentions or however you want to put it, manifesting, is that we do it in a way that is sort of really non-specific. So we're there saying, oh, I really don't want to I want to leave my job, and I really don't want to have this, and I really would like that. And we're maybe not really being specific. So the biggest problem when it comes to setting goals, having intentions, is really tuning in to it and really having that as the focus of what we're driving towards in our everyday life, be it a specific goal you want to get to. Let me give you an example. So my intention, okay, is for my program I've created, I wanted 12 people to sign up. Yeah, that was my intention. That's been my intention. Hi, Natalia. Okay, so I'm just giving you an example. Now, that's my intention fully. So everything I've been doing is by attracting the right people to come in and do that. So I've been literally writing it down, doing every single thing I can. Hi, Phil. To get to where I want to get to. And the why behind it. So why do I want that? Because I want to have an impact on all these different things. But most people do it the wrong way. They set it with a lot of people set it with saying what they don't want. And then not being specific enough. Saying, I just want to be a millionaire. Cool. Great. But that's great. But, so I want to do this because of this, or I want to have this because it'll make me feel that. Really tuning in to your intentions. And there's several ways to do it, which I'm going to show you how. I'm going to give you one little tidbit at the end of this to show you how to do it. I just would like you to understand seeing how you set intentions and maybe why they're not happening, in all honesty, why you're not getting what you want, because you're not being clear enough. And so by having no clarity, your intentions possibly are going to be a wash. By having very vague, sort of 30,000 feet kind of standing up thinking, well, I want to have a wonderful life and be really happy. Amazing. That's not really, first of all, you're putting it into the future all the time. So one of the amazing things about intentions is you've got to say it like you've already got it. Does that make sense? So rather than saying, I want to have this, when you're writing intentions, try shifting it to as if you've already got it. And not only that you already have it, but how you feel about already having it. Hi, Julie. How you doing, gorgeous? In my program, this is the first piece, the first rung on the ladder is what we cover, and we do it like I do a whole workshop on it. It's like a 2-hour workshop. We have a lot of interaction about it. Intentions is kind of huge part of the process of the beginning to change your world. If we don't set the intentions right, the big things, the problems we can overcome are we never know when we get there. So if we've got, we never kind of get there. So we don't know when we do achieve something, we kind of don't really honour it and don't really see it. So we kind of feel a bit lackluster. And if we don't have precisely what we're aiming for, then we might be getting most of what we want, but we're not really appreciating it or seeing it because we haven't really been very clear on it. Does that make sense? So that's a real problem with it. So, if you don't set, like I said earlier, if you don't set good intentions, then you can end up really falling on your ass and feeling a bit shit about it. So you can create this thing, you've actually already received it, by not even acknowledging you received it, you end up not thinking you've got anything, and you give up on the whole process. Okay, so what I would like you to do, have you all got a pen and paper? Because what I'd like you to do, so you don't run the risk of it, is one really easy way of setting an intention. Okay, so I'd like you just to have a sec, put your hand on your heart, and have a lovely deep breath. Okay, and again. Hand on your heart, so your heart breath, in and out. Okay, another one more. Okay, right, so I would like you to see yourself a week from now. So I'm going to be doing this every single day to cover the title of every single module that I do in my program. Okay. So we have got 6 modules. Okay. And I'm going to just give you a glimpse into each one of them. So by the end of these 6 days, it's life by design, where we're focusing on money and receiving abundance. If you just have an inkling, if you have a glimpse into that world, what would you like to be able to receive after 6 days of having a 10-minute session with me like this? So this time next week is 27 plus 7. Oh gosh. Well, about the 5th, isn't it? About the 5th of October. Please tell me it's the 5th of October. Next, isn't it? 4th of October. Write down the 4th of October 2021. And after spending 6 days delving into a little bit of each of the program I'm running, so you can see what I do basically in a very, very small level, what would you like to be able to receive? What would you like to be open to receiving more of? Now, it could be, I want to feel love, quantify it. How do you know that? I'd like to receive £150, please. Okay, is that what you want to receive? Okay, and don't worry about, well, how is that going to happen? That's ridiculous behaviour. Your job is not to worry about that. I want you to focus on what you want. I want you to focus on the intention behind being present and in the room for the next 6 days, being present in the moment. What do you want to receive? By delving into yourself a bit more. Would anybody share, by the way? Got a few people live, and if you're on the replay, #replay and let me know. Would anybody want to say, just by having a little inkling, I teach people to choose their own life, basically. So what would you like to be open to receiving in the next 6 days? Share if you like, and don't share if you don't like. That's totally cool. Okay. But so write that down. Okay. And look at what you've written. So in a week's time, what you want to have. Okay. I'd like you to look at yourself now and look at yourself in a week's time already having that. So we've already done the 6 days. You're on that day. You've had it. It finishes on Saturday. So by Monday, having done 10 minutes each day with me, you've already got what you want. I want you to see how it feels. How does it feel to be a week on and actually having got exactly what you've written down? Okay, I want you to feel that in your body. Feel how it feels to have exactly what you want after spending 10 minutes a day with me, learning a bit more about how you can help yourself, how you can move through things, how you can design your own life, how you can create abundance and create whatever you want in your world. How does that feel after a week? Feeling whatever it is, the intention you've written, whatever you want, how does it feel? Write that down. Tell me how it feels. Tell me what you look like having received that, having got what you would like, having really tuned into it. How does it feel? Okay. And see yourself in that moment receiving everything you want. It's really, if you can see yourself receiving, it's really, really powerful. Okay. So who is that person and who do you have to be now? The answer is you have to be that person now. Okay? So everything you want to receive, the person who is in a week's time, okay, that's who you need to be now, today. Okay, and then everything you do as that person will create that future. Do you understand? I mean, it's maybe a bit of a crazy concept, but like I say, it's going to be 10 minutes each day. So I just would love you to focus, really focus on what you can receive in a week, what your intention, what you'd like to receive in a week of being here for 10 minutes a day. Okay, and focus on being that person now. Okay, now, like with their Life by Design, we go in, like I say, this part of it is a lot longer. So we work on intentions and we really drill down and go one-to-one, and everyone shares their stuff if they want to. So it's either it's all on Zoom and stuff, but we there's quite a big crew of us and we all share exactly what our intention is, but for the 6 weeks. So we go bigger and we delve quite deep and we get very specific. This one's about money, but it's about abundance really in receiving. But what you want, and we're getting specific. So people like, I've done it before and I say I want to get $6,000 by the end. That's what I want. I want to be open to receiving that amount of money by the end. So we get really big, we get really bold, and we really figure out how we're going to get there. So that's what the intention setting is so massive for. So like I say, we do all this. It takes about an hour and a half of me chatting with some discussion, and that's what that is. So this is just giving you a bit of an insight into how to start your intentions. And if you've got any questions, either right now or right on the replay, and I'll answer them. But yeah, if you could let me know what your intentions were and how it feels to be that person. And what I would say is, if there's anything comes up that feels uncomfortable, that we'll use tomorrow, because tomorrow we're going to go into your stories. So I'll give you a bit of an inkling. So tomorrow I'm going to show you how the stories you tell yourself stop you receiving what you want. And I'm going to show you how to really quickly get to your stories, understand your stories, and get rid of your stories, and show you how they actually affect you. So bring a pen and paper tomorrow. I'm going to show you, but see what feels uncomfortable about that future you, even if it's only a week away. Note what feels uncomfortable, give it a write down, and it'd be great if you could let me know. So I'm going to have a shower now, because my intention is now to be very clean. And also, that was really that's my sports bra. I'm really I'm inappropriate. Anyway, I will see you soon. If you come back at 1:00 tomorrow, I'm going to show you how to get to your story. So bring a pen and paper with so much love. If you want to write me some information, I would love that. So thank you so much. Yeah, thanks, Jules. Yeah, I don't know why I'm clicking. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Yeah, much love. Mwah.